Barring the Blues Brothers, Wayne's World and Wayne's World 2 are far and away the best SNL movies.
Hey! Wayne's World, party time! Excellent!
In 1987, a young Michael Myers would debut a character on the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation's It's Only Rock and Roll. That character was Wayne Campbell, host of a segment called Wayne's Power Minute.
Wayne's Power Minute!
Myers would actually perform a prototype of this character on a different Canadian show, City TV's City Limits. Eventually, Myers would bring his Wayne character to Saturday Night Live, and in the 1988 and 1989 season would bring Wayne Campbell and his best friend Garth, two long-haired, metal-loving teens, I guess, to life in the now classic sketch, Wayne's World.
You are watching Cable 10, Aurora, Illinois Community Access Channel.
Wayne's World, special report, party time, excellent!
Okay. Welcome to Wayne's World Special Report. I'm your excellent and informed host, Wayne Campbell. With me, as always, is Garth.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Garth.
The Wayne's World sketches are pretty simple. Wayne and Garth host a cable access show out of Wayne's basement. They're essentially pre-YouTube YouTubers. Sometimes the sketches would involve a dream sequence, and usually these dream sequences would involve that week's host, like Wayne Gretzky and his wife, or Madonna.
Is she Madonna?
You wish. I mean, yeah.
One of the most notable sketches involves Wayne and Garth having a jam session with Aerosmith. Now, how did they have a jam session with Aerosmith? Well, for one, it's a TV show. This is all fake and there is no logic. But the in-universe explanation is Garth's cousin Barry, played by that week's host Tom Hanks, is a roadie for Aerosmith and somehow managed to wrangle the band down into Garth's basement. That's a way creepier explanation than what it actually is. But where am I? The first Wayne's World movie came out in 1992 and was focused on Wayne and Garth selling the rights to their cable access show to a sketchy producer named Benjamin, played by Rob Lowe, who definitely, totally, 100% was not sketchy at the time. Benjamin, like we said, being sketchy, tries to steal away Cassandra, Wayne's love interest, and ruin his TV show. Obviously, in the end, Wayne and Garth come out on top. Cassandra and her band get a record deal, and Benjamin, he dies, I think.
Don't be suspicious.
Wayne's World 2 came out the following year in 1993, which is a hell of a turnaround time, if we're being honest. Wayne and Garth, but mostly Wayne, feels like he should be doing something more with his life. So, thanks to the help of an imaginary indigenous person that he meets in his dreams, he decides to put on a big-ass Woodstock-style concert. And what's he call it? Waynestock, because of course he does. Meanwhile, Garth is getting down with Eminem's mom, which leads me to believe he is canonically B-Rabbit's dad in 8 Mile. Cassandra's music career is taking off thanks to the help of her producer Bobby, played by Christopher Walken. But Bobby is just as sketchy as Benjamin was, and he also wants to steal Cassandra away from Wayne. He even gets so far as to almost marry her, but Wayne pulls a Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate and wins her back. Mega happy ending, great band cameos, top-notch sequel. Wayne's World 1 and 2 are some of my favorite movies. They are endlessly rewatchable and super comforting. Wayne's World is partially why I do what I do here. Sit in front of a camera and talk about nothing of importance with utter confidence, as if no one will ever see these videos, but everyone already loves them. But every now and then I get to thinking, when will this trilogy be complete? What will Wayne's World 3 look like? I have some ideas. Let's be real. If and when Wayne's World 3 happens, it's gonna be a legacy sequel. Legacy sequels are big right now because they're easy. You could basically do the previous movies over again with a new cast. The Force Awakens, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Creed, these are all legacy sequels that have been super successful. Wayne's World is easy enough to translate to modern day. Maybe instead of Wayne and Garth having a cable access show, they try to adapt with the times and get on the internet, but it's just not working out for them. Maybe this results in them doing what they always feared. Growing up. It's fear for all of us. I'm scared. Wayne and Garth would probably be at least in their 50s by now. They would definitely have kids. Not together. Maybe together. We don't know. Maybe the kids would aspire to be creatives and make their own stuff like their dads did. Wayne would obviously be married to Cassandra because that's the law. And I think Peyton Elizabeth Lee from Doogie Kamealoha and The Prom Pact and Andy Mack on the Disney Channel would be perfect as Wayne and Cassandra's daughter. We'll call her Jane. Garth, he's married to the girl from the second movie, the one that kind of looked like him, the one from the Wonder Years. Their child would be played by Bella Ramsey because Bella Ramsey is rad and they look like they could be the spawn of Garth Algar. With all due respect. Maybe Wayne and Garth and their kids try to revamp Wayne's World for modern times. Their kids get them on YouTube or TikTok and they're old so they don't really know how to work it. Ooh, or maybe Wayne's World is now a podcast. That could work, right? They're old white guys. People would listen. Look, I'm not saying Wayne's World necessarily needs a third movie, especially 30-ish years later. The first two movies are, in my opinion, perfect. They stand on their own just fine. I would just love to see these characters again. But to be fair, they have popped up a few times in the last decade and a half. They appeared at the 2008 MTV Movie Awards. The characters were reprised on SNL in 2011 and 2015. And in 2021, they appeared in a Super Bowl ad for Uber Eats with Cardi B. So it's not like they've been gone forever. I'm just saying, a new movie would be pretty cool.
Yeah, and monkeys might fly out of my butt.
So for this video, I was going to go to Walmart and buy a blank black baseball cap and a paint pen and write Wayne's World on it and wear it throughout the video. You might be saying, Travis, why didn't you just go online and buy a Wayne's World hat off of Amazon or something? Well, I had this idea for this video like halfway through the week, and I don't have Amazon Prime, so that just wouldn't have showed up on time. And I didn't want to go to Walmart again this weekend because it's a holiday weekend, and I'm also really tired and just too lazy to do that. But that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun making it. I always have fun theorizing what a sequel or remake of some of my favorite movies would look like, as long as they don't happen in real life. So with that, my name is Travis, and this is Wonder Nerd. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'm here every Monday. So remember, nerds rule.